Now read a second time. I call the member for Baulkham Hills.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Speaker. Before I hand over to the Treasurer to wrap up this bill, now I look around the chamber on our side and I see the member for Davidson, who's been a company director. I see the member for Monero, who's been a company director. I see the member for Drummoyne, who's been a company director. I see the member for Vaucluse, who's been a company director. The member for Manly, who's been a company director. And the member for Oakland, who's been a company director. Success the member for Dubbo has, and I modestly advise the House that I have on a number of occasions and am currently a company director. Guess who got us our jobs? Us! Nobody! We did it ourselves, we did it on merit. And that is why the Labor Party is so torn on this legislation. They have to support it because they've got the ghost of John Maitland there, and they've got the ghost of so many of these company directors that have only been appointed because of their mates from the Labor Party have been there. But on our side, the entire ethos of the Conservative side of Parliament has been based on the fact that we believe in merit, a meritocracy. And I know the member for Mount Druitt, the member for Mount Druitt, the Methuselah of the Parliament, is very concerned because this is a change, but this is what happens with progressive government. This is what happens when governments come in to reform. Mr. Speaker, this bill marks the end of the jobs for the boys culture. It has come to manifest state-owned corporations. State-owned corporations in this state have for too long been the plaything of union bosses, and we read about it in the Telegraph every morning. Most citizens in this state would be horrified to learn that crucial...
Member for Shellharbour's on a call.
Yeah, she should be on more than a call. She should be...
Member for Oakley's on a call.
The crucial board positions of state-owned corporations have been reserved for union appointees. Given that these are public corporations, they are meant to serve the public, the people of New South Wales. This type of affirmative action is particularly outrageous. The member for Mount Druitt interrupts again. He doesn't understand. He still puts stamps on his emails. Why should union bosses of all people be given the privilege of hand-picking public board members? The previous government is all too happy to see lavish, well-paid board positions granted.
Order, there are too many conversations going on the government side.
Let us be clear. Being the Assistant Secretary of the Electrical Trades Union or the Public Sector Union does not mean that you are appropriately qualified to sit on the board of a state-owned corporation. In fact, probably the opposite. Superior candidates for positions on such boards have been overlooked to guarantee union bosses have had their snouts in the trough. And the losers in this arrangement have been the people of New South Wales. As a result of the maladministration of those opposite, New South Wales has failed to achieve the most out of our public enterprises. The ALP let good corporate governance slide in the interest of union mates. The best people for the job have been left on the sideline while our state-owned corporations have suffered severely. With this bill, we say no more. The bill removes these mandatory staff and union members and replaces them with a meritocracy, with merit-based selections.
We will never surrender.
The best people for the job will get to contribute to the corporate life of our state-owned corporations as it should be. The winners will be corporate governance and accountability. When we have people who have genuine experience and expertise relevant to the corporation's concern, we can expect better corporate outcomes. This government is committed to improving the governance, accountability and, more importantly, the performance of our state-owned corporations. This bill goes a long way to achieving that goal. It is the centrepiece of liberalism. Effective corporate governance and leadership is an absolute must for any... She interrupts. She's forgotten. This is actually supported by the Labor Party. The current arrangements for state-owned corporate bodies would never tolerate it in the private sector, so why would the people of New South Wales, the true shareholders in these corporations, be forced to endure such an inefficient model? Again, this bill would ensure the best person for the job is appointed. With the best people available on hand, the people of New South Wales can finally rest assured that their state-owned corporations are being effectively governed. I commend the bill to the House.